In this video I will show you how to make a moth out of pipe cleaners and aluminium foil and hot glue. So stay with me if you like to be creative, and maybe you'll have a nice idea to do it yourself. So I first start making the body out of aluminium foil. The body exists out of 3 separate parts. So then at last I make the head. Then I take those parts between my fingers and I shape them in the shape that I like to see. With hot glue I attach those parts together. Then I take the hot glue and I attach it to the aluminium foil. I take a pipe cleaner and I turn it completely all around the body. I'm constantly taking the hot glue and wrapping it around. So this is constantly the same process. I'm just taking the hot glue, put it on aluminium foil, and then take the pipe cleaners and turn it around the body. An insect has 8 paws. So I take pipe cleaners. I chose here to do like 2 together, and I turning them around each other. So the paws will be much stronger. And this I do like 4 times. I just take moth's body, I put the feet around the body, and I turn them around so they are fastened on the body and they cannot move like this. And then I can make the nice paws. Theirs of course still too long, but now we're gonna cut them at length that you'd like to see. So my cutter doesn't work, so take a cutter that is sharp a bit, because this was a struggle. Here I started making an eye. I have like those ready eyes already, and I have put them on the eye socket where I think like where the eye has to be, and I glued them with hot glue. It works really great. It really does not come off. I tried it. And then I'm making an eye socket. So I take a pipe cleaner and I wrap it around the eye to make a eye socket. For the eye on the other side, I do exactly the same. Just always see that it's matching. Unfortunately, I did not film how I made the wings, but I'm showing you here how I attach the wings. So it's the same. I do hot glue on the body, on the top, and then just hold it for a bit till it firms up and gets colder, and then it's just stuck on there. It's not gonna go anywhere. And then I do it with all of the 4 wings. I make an upper part of the body of the moth, and I do this because I think also the color that you see is a bit other than it is in real time, because it's more fuchsia. So I made a little part that I can put on the back of the moth, because there is a lot of other colors and I don't think that it looked very nice. So I put the upper part on the body with hot glue, and then I stick this part on there, and then it's just stuck again. For the side of the wings I used some glue, and this is just very easy. Just take a pipe cleaner, just cut it in the length that you want to have it, and do this also for the other wing, and then just stick it on with hot glue. And yeah, it's just very easy. And then for the under part of the wing I do the same, and I do this with pink. Then I'm making some back ruffles, like at the upper side of the body. I'm making those blue ruffles, so the body is gonna be like, it's gonna look more fluffy. That was my opinion why I did it, and I think that turned out really nice. So I did it for both sides, and just attached again with hot glue, and then yeah, just stick that on there, and I think that it's looking much. At the under part of the mud, I just took some orange longer sticks, and I put them in between the upper body and the wings. So it's like, yeah, something extra, something that flares up the body of the moth. So yeah, I think that it had a very significant, real nice look to it. So yeah, so that's why there's no particular reason why I wanted to do this, but I liked it very much, the colors and yeah, the whole expression that the moth got out of it. At the upper part of the body I did the same, yeah, just because it's making a nice little touch. It gives it more color. It looks just a lot more better, in my opinion. On the wings I also wanted to have something extra, so I made those little round spots to give it just a bit more color, a bit more this idea of a beautiful moth. So I made 4 of them, and then it's exactly the same. Just take hot glue. First, of course, make those little rounds, take hot glue, put it on the wing, and then just attach it and secure it, and before you know it, it's not going to go anywhere. And I think that made them much better, and I think that he's looking so cute. So here I did wanted to do something extra to the antenna, because the first I made it just silver, but when it was done, it was like something was missing there. So it was like pretty easy. So I just cut up yellow, and I put it like some hot glue on the antenna, and then I put the yellow over it, holding it a bit to let it firm up, and then it just stayed perfectly, and I think it was like exactly what he needed. Only tip that I have for you is just watch out for the hot glue, because I'm constantly, like, I had to learn the hard way. If you touch it too much or like too early, you're gonna burn yourself. It's very hot. Here I just took a black marker and I made the paws a bit darker, so you could see a bit of a difference. So this was my tutorial about my moth, how he is becoming and how I did make him. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked. Till the next one.